What's going on, guys? I'm kind of pissed off right now because I felt like I had the perfect recording right there, and I forgot to press the record button, so I was really just talking to the screen, and it meant nothing. So we're going to try this again. This is a Destiny review, and I figured I'd just go over the pros and cons because a lot of people are saying how they think it's overhyped. Other people are saying that they love the game, and I wanted to get my opinion out there as like an official review. So let's start this out. The first thing that I really liked about it was the fact that there were diverse classes, and you got to choose like whatever class that you wanted to pick between Titan, Warlock, and Hunter, as well as different profile spots that you could choose from. And there's like, and then you have the guns that you use to match your gameplay, and you have a lot of options there. And there just seems like there is a lot of options. However, the problem was for me is that when I first started the game, all I could see was like their special moves and what they did. Like I didn't really get. I think it would have been so much better saying like Warlock focuses on offense and strength, while Titan is like a defensive strength, and then Hunter is like a stealthy speed type. Like I just think having that information would have been so much better. My next point is the fact that I do really like the fact that this is like a wide range MMO combined with a first person shooter. Like the fact that you can kind of go around the map and you see other people and you can interact with them until you go into like your own little story mode part, but you can like help them out and get help out from them before it is just really cool to me before you're in like a darkness zone or whatever. And I just think that part's really cool for the time that it lasted. Which brings me to my next part is the fact that this is such a short game. Like, after one day, you complete the story mode and you're level 20. And then, you get the stuff that has light to level up more. And you're going for exotics and legendaries, camping, doing whatever you may do. And that just it gets so repetitive and stuff that I don't know. It just seems like it will get boring really fast. Like I'm already bored. I'm going to be playing Call of Duty after this because I'm bored of it now. And it seems like what they should have done is have it to where after you beat the final boss or whatever, which was very easy. I never had a problem with this Destiny game doing all that kind of stuff. I think what they should do is they should have had the Fallen push back, like fall back, and then a couple centuries later, as people are expanding out, resources are becoming more like poor and stuff, and you got a bunch of people in power separating the races, separating the classes, so then it ends up breaking out in war, so you have to go expand to the other planets to find the resources. That would have been awesome, making the level cap something like 40 and adding so much more content. Maybe Destiny will see this and I'll get paid for that idea because I really think that is a really good idea in my eyes. I think they focused a lot on saying like, well, you need to play campaign before you play the multiplayer so that you understand the game and stuff and you won't look stupid out there in the multiplayer. Well, I mean, I think I do like level 6s. I've noticed that they are able to go just up against like level 24s, level 25s, things like that. However, I think that levels higher, they do have the advantage with certain abilities and things like that a level 6 just doesn't have. And I think what they could have done since they said they're going to focus so much on campaign, it's whatever far in the campaign is how many maps you have in Destiny. Like when you have, if you, at the age that you unlock the Crucible and you're about like where the moon is, so then you should get the map on the moon and then the ones that are on Earth. You shouldn't be able to play like a Venus map if you haven't experienced Venus yet. And I think what that would do is it would balance out the people that you play with. Like you'd play with more people your level and things like that, and it would require you to play the story mode to unlock more content. However, to really optimize this, you need to have they need more maps. I feel like there's only 6 maps or so, which is very little amount for a multiplayer-based game. Regardless of how much they want the story mode to be accumulated, it is a multiplayer game in my eyes. So what they need to do is make more maps, and not with like a DLC. They just need more maps in general, more content in general, it just makes it feel like to me, it feels like the game is still in its beta stage. And which is really dumb to have an alpha, to have a beta, and then the official release is just this low of content. I mean, the beta, you got it to level 8, and you can only go on Earth? I don't know exactly. That's just what I've seen. And it did not release very much at all. That should have been more like an alpha, because the official game, there's just so little to do other than the repetitive things that you have to do to get higher level after level 20. I mean, I don't know. I just don't like how they did that. Like, how long has this game been released? Like 2 weeks now, and people have to sit there and camp the legendary and rare for engrams and stuff, trying to get just better stuff, because that's where they just are the stage of the game. Like, I don't think after 2 weeks that's where it should be, because people are going to get bored come Christmas time. People are going to get bored come October if they don't release more stuff. And I mean, I know there's a multiplayer game mode that it was released, now it's gone, now that I got a bounty for it and stuff. And I think there are things that aren't released, but I just don't think it's going to be enough, really. And I think there's so much more that they need to add to the game to make it better. But, this is my opinion. I mean, I'm sure that there's a lot of people who have fun doing the legendary and rare camping, and I'm sure they would, but I don't want to play something that's so repetitive that really I'm not getting anything out of. Like, I'll play a repetitive multiplayer game if I can get stuff out of the multiplayer and I'm leveling up, but the fact that I'm playing multiplayer for no reason really other than the false hope of me getting a legendary engram, which is something that I've seen so many people get other than me, even when I come in first, and I hate that, it's not worth it. Like, that's why I'm going to go play Call of Duty, because I still have levels to get up, and I still have guns to upgrade and all that stuff. With this, I'm basically stuck at a standstill unless I really want to do the repetitive things that get me to the level to where I can start doing raids and stuff, which don't look that fun to me, because you're going to keep losing, and then, it's just the same repetitive process, because there's, 4 places to go, so there's 4 raids. I don't know, that just seems dumb in my eyes, and... But I do really like the game. The shooting aspects of it are phenomenal. I think with the Warlock and stuff, it kind of has its own medieval feel with the futuristic feel, and just being able to see the damage come off and just seeing how much headshots do and stuff. I don't know. I just really like it, and I do think it has a lot of potential, but I think it's a lot of wasted potential if they don't do anything about it. So before I was level 20, I was like, "What are you talking about? This game's great." Like, why would you think it's overhyped? Like, I'm starting to see it, but I do think there's a lot of potential here, and I hope people do realize that. I just think that if they're going to have so much potential in the game, then they need to release it right. And I don't think that Bungie did it at all. Maybe they pressured to release it earlier or something, but they just didn't do a good job at it, in my eyes. I think that's about it for the review, really. Let me check my little cheat sheet. Yeah, great shooting, red range, diverse, but it needs more maps, short game, the content gets really dry late in the game. So, tell me what you thought of my review. I hope you enjoyed it. This is just a little clip of my team did really bad, but I feel like I did okay. I think I was the leader for both teams, but we got dominated, and I had a few good clips, and it just seemed like a good video to share. So, I guess that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope my quality sounds better, so I'm not going to do this again. This is like my 4th time trying. And thanks for watching. I expect to see more videos soon of various other games and stuff. And if you liked it, leave a like, subscribe, whatever. Hope you guys have a good day. Peace out.